Technology, sci-fi, ridiculous stuff.
Trebuchet show. I know what you're all thinking. What on earth is a trebuchet?
That thing.
That thing. I like her too. You're my favorite now. Don't tell the others.
It's French.
It is French. Does anybody here speak French?
No.
I can say my pasta cafe.
Okay. What does tray mean?
Three.
That's trois. Come on, you people. Public education. Un, deux, trois. Did you never take basic French? No.
I did. I can say my pasta cafe.
Wow. All right. Tray.
Conversation.
Very. Tray means varied. And boucher. Boucher. Bucket. Right, that's a very bucket. Very bucket. We thought that. We thought that's what it meant. No, we seriously thought that for 3 years until we found out that the French have one single word that means to throw over. Trebuchet. Okay, I'm going to do this now. Guys, you don't want to be there. No, really. That tree and that arm are the line of death. All right. Now, trebuchet is a type of catapult. Most catapults, when you think about it, are the big onagers. It looks like a big bow. It's got the cup, throws people, Wile E. Coyote kind of thing. And they throw a rock. Let's see if I can actually hit the wall. Straight at a wall, except they usually hit it. There is a problem with that, though. Walls are designed for things to hit them. It's kind of their job. So they built these cool things called trebuchets. The trebuchet. Trebuchet, I like the French. It's very cool. The trebuchet, which throws up and ideally comes down on the wall, breaking the wall. Or, if you tweak it, you can go over the wall. And that's cool, because anything that you fit in that sling can go over that wall. Historically speaking, there's been some great stuff. Now, around about 1347, that whole Black Plague thing hit. Without the help of trebuchets, it probably wouldn't have spread as quickly. Oh man, our guys are dying. Let's throw them in the city. No, really, that was a siege weapon. You take a plague-infested body, throw a couple of them over the wall, leave and come back in 6 months, free castle. Also, dead cows, live cows, horses. Egypt once fell to cats because they were a religious relic, and the army said, we're throwing cats into the city until you surrender. It took 5 cats. You know, I think my favorite were the Greeks. Oh my God, the Greeks were jerks. The Greeks were jerks. All right, I'd like you to imagine this. Your first day as a Greek soldier, right, Ragnar? Yeah. All right, soldier, we're ready to go. Ready to go. What you need to do is take that bucket. Got this bucket. We're going to fill it full of scorpions. So I'm going to kill some scorpions? No, you got to leave them alive. Why? Can I take the pinchers off? No, you got to leave the pinchers on. What about the stingers? No, stingers got to stay on. Okay, I got to get a bunch of scorpions, and then what? And then you got to fill that bucket. Okay. Then you got to do it again. Okay. 12 times. Forget that. Right. The Greeks also pioneered biological warfare. This is my favorite. By flinging beehives. Can you imagine that? If a rock hits your castle, you get to go home. It's gone. You go home. Beehive hits you're stuck up there. It's like taking time out of your busy day to say, I hate you this much. Are we ready? We're just about ready. We actually have 2 pull ropes this time, so that's cool. Here, take that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is...
Oh,
we got a fried shrimp now. We're ready? Let's do it. Hey! Hey now! Oh, crap! It got heavier. Oh, that's not good. No, gotta let it down. Let it down.
You mean water has weight?
Really? Grab the rope. I'm doing that. There we go! Oh, man. Oh, it's cool. We've just been doing this for 5 years. Yeah, I know. Oh, great. Okay. Now, we'd like you to think that that's part of the show, but honestly, that sucker's heavy. Yeah, this is actually this is my favorite part. This is a scale model. This is a 3-story tall trebuchet. We call her the War Weasel. It's a scale model because she's loosely based off of the largest trebuchet ever built, the Warwolf. The Warwolf was, anyone see Braveheart? Anyone? Braveheart, great movie. Bad movie. So at the end of Braveheart, all the Scots kill the British and they win and it's awesome. And then they go into the castle and the king shows up and says, I got this trebuchet, it's 10 stories tall. The bucket is about the size of a house, solid rock, weighs about 20 ton. And it's going to throw 300-pound boulders 1.5 miles. Wait, this is my favorite part. They actually started by building this thing, and the Scots tried to surrender. And the English said, no, We want to fire it once to see what happens.
No, really,
Seriously,
that's what
this happened.
happens.
You cannot make this up. Took 8 hours to cock the arm back. 50 men doing this. Put a 300-pound sandstone boulder. Fired it. It flailed majestically past the castle and missed completely. Left a crater so big, though, the Scots peed themselves and then surrendered again.
That time it took.
But that time, also, they did have a lot of time. Like I said, 8 hours of this. It's like the clock at death ticking back. Now, trebuchets have been used in combat for a very long time. You don't want to be there. There's going to be melons going that way.
Yeah.
It's a siege with mammoths fitting.
Actually, while we're at it, let's get you guys behind this line too, okay?
Trebuchets have been used in combat for right around 1,000 years now. We get the basic trebuchets in the Second Crusade, where King Richard comes out and writes in his journal, "Dear Diary, today we landed in the Holy Land, and the Saracens had this terrible thing. It's called a trebuchet. It throws things over the walls."
Meanwhile, the Saracens and King Saladin was going, the Westerners and the Europeans brought this horrible machine of death called the trebuchet upon us. So the East thinks the West invented it, the West thinks the East invented it.
Meanwhile, China's like, "We've been doing that for 2,000 years, guys."
Now this is a special firing. We are going to fire twice, which we hardly ever do. The second one you're going to want to stick around for. Trust me, it's going to be unique. Right. Now our trebuchet, I just want to put this into comparison here. The geniuses at MIT tried to build a trebuchet about this size. Theirs didn't work. That's even more impressive when you take into account that our trebuchet was built by middle schoolers from Chippewa Falls Middle School. Your average trebuchet would fire about 12 times. We're over 200.
The average life
but you
expectancy
broke
of a
it 1
trebuchet
year.
operator was about 1 week. Because we have a range of about 3 miles on this guy when we load it fully full of rock. Unfortunately, that's still well within Welsh longbow.
I hate the Welsh.
I hate the Welsh. And moreover, these would be built during the night, on site, with materials that you find around you. Because, again, Welsh longbowmen trying to shoot you while you're climbing on this.
All right, now we do have some safety concerns here. One, we got a lot of safety problems here, right? You're here for a unique firing. Not only are we firing twice, but ye old Walmart ran out of watermelons, so we had to get cantaloupe. They're about half the weight.
This could be fun.
We really don't know what's going to happen. So seriously, if you see a cantaloupe-sized dot slowly getting bigger, not part of the show.
Throw children in front of you. I'm serious. They heal faster.
We have. That's good. Go ahead. Come on, closer.
No.
We have, in fact, actually fired straight backwards by accident. We've fired straight up. We've hit our own wall. Great. If by chance this actually works, it's going to sail majestically over the fence. You're going to burst into applause, and it makes me so sad that I have to say this. Don't chase it! I want you to imagine the series of events that led up to me having to say that out loud.
Werewolves and Godzilla.
Yeah,
More
all sorts
importantly,
of nasty
that's
things
where
back
I
there.
live.
Right. Okay, we're going to fire this once, and then I encourage you to stick around. We're going to reload, and you're not going to be sorry you did. Are you ready?
Yeah.
3,
Maybe.
2, 1.
A special sponsor for this day's second firing.
That's right. There was a bit of an accident on the pickle cart, so we've got about 10 gallons of pickles.
What could go wrong? They're probably going to hit you.
Do we have any physics majors in here? Okay, if you're a physics major, you know that a body that's acting as one body will follow certain laws. We thought that was going to happen with multiple bodies. Last time we tried this with a bushel of rotten apples. As it turns out, the physics affect each one individually, which means they went straight up and straight down.
They landed from about here to about exactly where we were standing.
We may or may not be raining pickle death down upon all of you.
This would be a great time for us to mention.
All right. You'll see my head is up front there. There's a lot of people here at the festival that say that this is what I do for a living, so please support us. This is not what we do for a living. But both of us are educators. We spend all day with your kids. So if you'd like to buy us a beer, my hat's right there. Incidentally, I'd like you to try and figure out which one of us is in early childhood. So what do you say, speed load?
Let's do it. So the trebuchet has been used reliably. You do it, I'll talk. Been used reliably in combat up until the last war to not use it was the American Revolution War. That's what we thought. And then we thought, actually in World War I, in the trench wars, there was beautiful artwork and poetry written during the trench wars about the horrors of war. And then our ancestors were building trebuchets to throw grenades at the other guys.
We thought that was the last time. We were wrong. Turns out,
2001.
2001 in Desert Storm,
Baghdad.
Lieutenant Chris Johnson was stationed in Afghanistan. There were enemy combatants coming closer, but being a good soldier, he could not fire upon them unless fired upon. So Lieutenant Chris Johnson came up with a really, really unique garbage disposal system.
30 feet tall, 300-yard range. Never saw it coming.
So in all honesty, when he saw members of the Taliban who were not firing upon them, it was just time to take out the trash. No, really.
This is a true story. He was a helicopter mechanic.
Yep.
Tell this guy.
These are our kind of people. That's wrapped around.
Train
All right. 1, 2, 3, jump.
Oh, I just split my pants.
Was that part of the show?
All right, time to go get this.
Pretty sure it wasn't. That would take
Please don't put it
planning.
over my arm. Push.
Don't assume.
Mongo push.
He is. Mongo.
All right, it's all you.
What do you mean it's all me? Keep them entertained.
Dance!
This is what you can get for 4 years of college in Icelandic history, kids. No, it's cool. I can get a job. It's true. Philosophy.
And you both work at a Renaissance festival.
Physics minor. Vic, did we forget anything? Pickles.
Again, I'm serious when I say we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, this is. We've never tried this. It could go horribly wrong. We're doing it to amuse you guys and ourselves. which is us saying for please don't sue us.
So Matthew? Pickles come at you? Icelandic history major have nothing to sue for anyway.
It's true. You can get my copies of the sagas.
Or melons.
It's cool.
Why are you doing that? My busy fellow.
10 gallons.
Really wish I had that.
Yes.
She's okay now because I claimed it. Forever.
The counterweight weighs about 500 pounds empty. We actually did the math once.
Wish I could
We
be
over-engineered it. The
that
bucket is 500 pounds empty. It's got about a rock. It's got 2 or 3 rocks in it, so it probably weighs about 550 pounds. If we were to fill it all the way full, it would weigh about 2 tons. If physics is right, that means that we can launch a bowling ball 7 miles. So till then, be on your watch. Actually, the best is Fat Fart coming up, because someone brings a cannon every year and they fire first, and then it's our turn. Awesome. Well, we thought they wanted fruit salad. Not my problem. You got it?
Oh my God, I hope somebody has a video camera.
I really hope it's me.
Yo!
Sweet. All right, should we get a countdown? Countdown.
I'm going to start at 5 because it's worth it.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Technology, sci-fi,
It made